Haiti's government has declared a state of emergency and imposed a curfew after an explosion of gang-led violence over the weekend saw thousands of prisoners escape after assaults on the country's two biggest prisons. The 7-hour state of emergency went into immediate effect as the government said it would set out to find the killers, kidnappers, and other violent criminals. It said it had escaped in the attacks. The police were ordered to use all legal means at their disposal to enforce the curfew and apprehend all offenders, said a statement from Finance Minister Patrick Boisvert, who is acting as Prime Minister, while Ariel Henry is overseas, trying to salvage support for United Nations-backed security force to stabilize the country in its conflict with increasingly powerful crime groups. Gangs led by Jimmy Cherizier, a former police officer known as Barbecue, are trying to force Henry from power. Pierre Esperance of the National Network for Defense of Human Rights said only about 100 of the national penitentiaries, estimated 3,800 inmates, remained inside after the assault on Saturday night. "We counted many prisoners' bodies," he added. Reportedly, a dozen bodies were spotted outside the prison on March 3rd. The gate was open and there was hardly anyone left inside. Also, reports suggest that there were no signs of police officers at the prison, and its main door was open. A prison inmate said, "I'm the only one left in my cell. We were asleep when we heard the sound of bullets. The cell barriers are broken." In a statement, the Haitian government said police tried to repel the gang attack against that prison and at another facility called Croix des Bouquets. Esperance said it was not immediately clear how many inmates escaped from the second prison, which he said held 1,350 inmates. The government said the attacks left several wounded among prison staff and inmates. In a statement, it thanked the population for their calm despite these very difficult times. Violence in Haiti has spiraled in recent days after calls by Cherizier for criminal groups to unite and overthrow Henry. Cherizier heads an alliance of gangs and faces sanctions from the UN and the United States. One voluntary prison worker, on Sunday, said that 99 prisoners had opted to remain in their cells in the main jail for fear of being killed in the crossfire. These included several retired Colombian soldiers who were jailed for their alleged involvement in the assassination of former President Jovenel Moise. Authorities warned people to be careful and to continue to support the national police, who will do everything possible to track down fleeing prisoners and arrest those responsible for these acts. The statement read, "The Prime Minister's exact whereabouts remained unclear on Sunday." Henry had been due to return from a visit to Kenya, where he signed a security deal to tackle gang violence. Nearly 15,000 people have been forced to leave their homes in recent days, with 10 sites hosting internally displaced people emptied over the weekend, according to the UN's International Organization for Migration. Henry, who became Prime Minister in 2021 after Moise's assassination, was supposed to step down by early February, but told a regional summit in Guyana before traveling to Kenya that he would only hold elections by August 2025 once the situation was more stable. The last elections took place in 2016.